Let's find out what Paul's doing over in Natomas. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning to you. Two things you should know about horses. First, anchor men look silly sitting on them. And second, something extraordinary happens when they spend time with people who are scarred, either physically or emotionally. We're going to talk about equine therapy and United States veterans when we come back. This is David Lichman, who I have known for quite some time, and David has the most magnificent mustache. Look at that. David is also a master horseman and teaches and has people come from around the world to learn. You're ready to sacrifice the mustache, am I right?
I am. I'm ready.
It's coming off this month?
2 weeks.
Okay. He had a goal to raise $10,000 to benefit One Step Closer and another wonderful program.
Yeah, Operation Second Chance in Montana.
Yeah, and he said, I'll shave it off if I can get 10,000 bucks pledged. Well, we've blown past that. We're heading for 25 now, and there's other mustaches to be shaved. We're going to hit that more later on. I wanted to say thank you for inviting us out today.
You're welcome.
You bet.
So glad to have you here.
Oh, thanks for the work you do with the veterans as well. Next hour, how the mustache disappears and how you can be a part of that, and more on equine therapy. Horses are amazing animals. Could somebody get that? Could somebody get this phone, please? Horses are amazing animals. They can do wonderful, funny things. Sometimes they can answer the phone, and they can do beautiful things for people who are hurting. We're going to talk about equine therapy.
Equine therapy is being used to help wounded U.S. veterans.
Fox 40's Paul Robbins joining us live from Sacramento with how it's done, and apparently you're a horse trainer already, Paul.
I'm getting pretty good, aren't I?
That was pretty cool with the phone.
We were so close. It's my privilege to introduce my friend David Lichman, who is a gifted musician and a raconteur and a master horseman and a guy with an awesome mustache. Give him a good look at that mustache. We'll talk more about that mustache. Enjoy it while you can. How long you had it?
35 years.
35 years. Back to the mustache in a little bit. Talk to me about equine therapy, and especially as it supports veterans.
Well, I did a tour across country to support charities for equine therapy, and that's when I discovered that so many veterans are suffering when they come back, and they're not being helped with traditional therapies. So I've seen so many cases where guys were, starting to spiral down and contemplating taking their own lives, and 5 minutes on a horse, and it changed their whole spirit.
And we need to not be shy about the fact that so many of our veterans are taking their own lives, and what we can do. And by the way, one of the people writing back here, Jeff, we spoke with him earlier. I hope the viewers had a chance. He's a 14-year Marine Corps veteran, and one of the things he touched on when I asked him what it did for him, he said, we come back with problems with trust. And this trust relationship with a big, powerful animal is special.
Yeah, it is. And the horses reflect what the human is feeling, what the soldier is feeling. And if he's feeling tension and he's feeling anxiety, the horses will not cooperate. They need to learn how to let go of that tension and anxiety so that the horses will be drawn in.
You know, it's wonderful, and you've especially fallen in love with two programs, One Step Closer, which is south of San Jose, and one in Montana called Operation Second Chance, and both of those offer therapy programs for vets.
They do. This is weekly therapy down here in Morgan Hill, and in Montana they offer week-long retreats for the veterans and their families to come out.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the mustache and how that plays in and how we're raising some money for these programs. You wanted 10,000. How long you had it again?
35 years.
You wanted 10 grand to shave off the signature mustache, and those who know and care about you knew that was a big deal. And 10,000 was nothing.
No, we passed 10,000 in the first week, but we kind of leveled off now at about 20, and we need to get to 25 to get the second mustaches in line, which is what my buddy from Operation Second Chance.
Yeah, and a veteran who operates the other program who has had his mustache since Vietnam. And his is coming off as well before the month is over?
Yes, March 15th is a big shave.
Okay, we got to get to 25 grand. We're over 20 if you would like to help. Link through Fox40.com, and hopefully we can bring it up for you here, is the fundraising page. You see, we're over 20,000. We got to get to 25. It's really fun, and the stunt with the mustache is perfect, but you know what? It's really important, the work that it does for vets like Jeff. It cannot be overstated. Thanks for doing what you're doing, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Healing for our heroes with the help of horses. The One Step Closer Therapeutic Riding Group in Morgan Hill has been helping wounded veterans through equine therapy, but the cost is high. So a local man, David Lichman, is raising money to donate to the program. He set the goal of $10,000, but has already surpassed that mark, hitting $25,000 in donations. And according to Lichman, 22 veterans commit suicide every day, a statistic he desperately wants to see changed, and that's why equine therapy for veterans is something that he is so passionate about.
There's something magical about a horse that when these vets get with them, it's they change. They change. They open up. I've met some guys that were on the verge of committing suicide, and just 5 minutes on a horse just changed their lives.
There's trust issues. There's things that veterans deal with, anxiety, and horses unlock all those doors. And they see us for who we are. We can't hide anything from them. And so the horse as a therapy tool is pretty amazing.